They will begin things at the 25. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were strong last week, CD, and that win over New England.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And the return will stop right around the 25. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Here's 2nd and a yard. Working out of the shotgun is Ellinger. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Jack Doyle that time, and it's 3rd and short.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Ellinger. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Mike Strawn, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Now Kaepernick. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
And, CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. But what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw, Kaepernick. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the back.
And he's going to go down. It's a sack on Kaepernick. DeForest Buckner able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Kaepernick to throw. This one complete to the running back, Chase Edmonds. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Well, this defense for the Colts, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
From the gun on 3rd down, Kaepernick.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Xavier Rhodes with a pick. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Off the play fake, here's Ellinger.
Looking for Campbell downfield. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball, try and get things settled down a little bit.
Kaepernick now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked up by rock you send. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. To throw is Ellinger. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Tim Tebow, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now 21-0. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half. No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard. The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. An option handoff given to Harris. And he's got the 1st before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions. The interception last drive there. He hits the reliable target. On 2nd down, it's Harris, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it. What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it? It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. from the gun, it's Taylor. Shifts by him, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. They'll run on first down. Taylor. The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On the handoff, Taylor. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's good for 28 yards. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together, the front and back.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
On 1st and 10, here's Ellinger. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. T.Y. Hilton once again the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. And they go play action. Now Ellinger. Flush to his right. And once more for Hilton, and this time complete. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. This is caught. It's Kirk. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Kaepernick will try again on 2nd down. He's going to let it go again. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
2
Final shot before half for Kaepernick. Kaepernick hit. Fumble. He lost the football. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have. And he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
They just had to hold on to the ball.
This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and the lead will swell by one more. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. To throw is Kaepernick. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. To throw, Kaepernick rolling to his right. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Dancing to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now a give to Taylor. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
They force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. It's a sack on Kaepernick. Quiddy Pay. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now Kaepernick. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And my goodness, another interception. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Ellinger to throw. Flushed out right. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Here's Ellinger. Eluding the pressure right. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. To throw again on 2nd down. Ellinger, slant pass, hauled in by Campbell. Touchdown, Colts. Paris Campbell, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Colts have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and that will extend this big lead. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Kaepernick looking to throw, 3rd and 2. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. To throw, it's Kaepernick. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Brian Poole. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now Ellinger. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Isaiah Simmons just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled. Kaepernick hit, fumble. He lost lost the football, and the Colts pick it up, and they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On first down, Kaepernick. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
He'll air this one out for Kirk. And my goodness, another interception. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On first down, Taylor. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. Now a give running left with Mack. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. Staying on the ground with Mack. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. On play action, Ellinger. They'll roll him out right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Now a toss running left is Mack. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
He'll buy some time right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell there to make... the grab. And the Colts extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Here's Kaepernick. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Kaepernick, got to have this one. Rolling to his right. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Throwing now is Kaepernick. Steps away. It's complete to Hopkins. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now a play fake. Kaepernick. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run once more with Taylor. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 156 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So definitely a good day's work throwing the football. Very good day's work. A 4th touchdown pass as they're really pouring it on.
Yeah, and so much for going into clock mode after getting that touchdown, right? Because you would think with the lead, 4th quarter, they might actually do that. No chance. They've kept attacking and got another touchdown pass as a result.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Kaepernick going to throw. Open man is Kirk, complete. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be second and goal now. They're going to look to throw, escaping the pressure right. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Wesley Woodyard. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. 6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. That one looks like he'll throw here. This is caught by Hilton. And he's got a first down as he's tackled inbounds at midfield. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.